It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific... Our opening tip won by the Thunder as we get started in OKC. Carmelo Anthony traded, but Sam Presti turns that into Dennis Schroeder, now on a team built to win.
And I love this acquisition by the Thunder. When you think about Schroeder, he is actually almost the opposite of what Russell Westbrook is. He averaged 19 points, 6.5 assists last year for the Hawks, but he is not a ball-dominant guard. He will have the ball in his hands, but he's more apt to make plays quickly with the ball than Russell, who likes to hold on to the ball towards the end of the shot clock.
Durant buries it on the catch and shoot. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. KD with the rock. To Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, smothering D. Westbrook to George. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Cousins up to block the shot.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Durant across the timeline. They trail by 1. Lets it fly from long range. That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen, watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform.
It's Golden State basketball. Durant to Curry. Beyond the arc for 3. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
3 titles in 4 years. New arena next year, Jay, in San Francisco. Crazy to think that any of these Warriors would want to go anywhere else.
It's the way they've been leveraging their brand off the court in Silicon Valley. You see guys like Kevin Durant who have to... out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Curry into the front court. They trail by 2. For 3. Well, he missed his first 3 from downtown, but he gets this one to go.
And it's called short-term memory. The good players don't have them.
No good. Defense catching a break there.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Curry, offensive rebound. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. There's no denying he is a big talent, but he has a large personality.
And his personality gets the best of him at times. When I think about personalities who are able to control their aggression, I think about Marcus Smart, I think about Draymond Green. The biggest key for DeMarcus Cousins, controlling his emotion instead of letting his emotions control him.
Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And finishes strong.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Oh, big finish at the rim.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
It's blocked by Boogie.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Warriors basketball. Thompson to Green. And stuffs it home. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Westbrook with the basketball. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. And counted at the rim. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Oh, it's blocked by Adams. First quarter's complete. The Warriors with the lead. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Kevin Durant at the line, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Paul George. Westbrook to the basket, but his shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Kevin Durant has it. Warriors last year had to go on the road, win a Game 7 at Houston to take the West. Jay, you know Steve Kerr wants to see his team play better at home, make sure they get home court advantage.
Especially because this is the last year at Oracle Arena. And when you have a team that can play with a sense of urgency that is as talented as this Golden State Warriors team is, you better watch out. They slacked off last year. They were 29-12 at home. Now, that's a pretty amazing record at home, but let me tell you why they slacked off. The 3 years prior to that combined, they were 114-9. I think we're going to see that Golden State Warrior team from those years instead of the one from last year.
And Draymond Green all in one motion. Give it to him for 3.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
To Durant. 4-3. And Kevin Durant all in one motion. Hits it off the catch and shoot. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
It's good. And 1.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Warriors have the basketball. Durant to Green. And that's rebounded by Noel. Westbrook with it. He'll run the offense. Goes to the left side. Oh, he had him there for a second. Westbrook. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Green. Draymond Green. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Green doesn't need to score to be effective. He's a more skilled Dennis Rodman of this generation. He's an undersized student of the game who can guard positions 1 through 5, a rarity even in today's style. And let me tell you what he's going to do. He's going to disrupt your game plan and probably try to get under your skin. So stay composed and don't go for the bait.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Durant to Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's no good. Shots not going down. Count it.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Pick up.
Durant to Curry. Fires the 3, and Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Schroeder to Adams. Warriors come up with it. And Draymond Green throws it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Curry, no good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Curry with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. Fires the 3. Off the mark. No good. To Durant. Curry knocks it down. That was a tough shot. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Thompson can't go down. Smothering defense. Deep 3 at the buzzer. First half comes to an end. The Warriors with a commanding lead. Jay, you know the Warriors love challenges. As they go for a three-peat, why not try and incorporate the personality and presence of a DeMarcus Cousins?
Well, if there's anybody up for the challenge, it will be a head coach who's had multiple years in dealing with one of the hottest players, and when I mean personality, hottest players in the league, and Draymond Green, and that's Steve Kerr. And look, DeMarcus Cousins is going to come back on this team probably after All-Star break, and I think he'll have a chance to really add another versatile piece. But in the interim, I think a guy like Jordan Bell is going to be huge. There's no more JaVale McGee in this squad, but a guy like Jordan Bell or Kevon Looney can give them the length and the intimidation of what they need down low on the blocks.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Nothing going here on that drive. Ferguson to Westbrook. Turned away by Cousins.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Warriors have the basketball. And scores, plus the foul. Draymond Green with a chance at three, coming up at the line.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Yes, Klay Thompson. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Klay Thompson equals a jump shooting metronome. Catch, plant, and shoot, and there's no wasted motion from the waist up, which leads to him being one of the most efficient players in the league. He's led the league for 3 seasons in a row in catch and shoot opportunities. You'll probably want to run him off the three-point line, force him to put the ball down the ground and make a play.
Thompson. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
You know, someone I had the audacity to ask Klay Thompson how he feels about being the 3rd or 4th option, and I love his response. He said, I don't care. When you're as efficient as me, my paycheck warrants it. And I think about a game he had this past year. 88.4 seconds of possessions, 52 touches, 33 shots, 11 dribbles for 60 points just in 22 minutes proves the reason why Klay is Klay.
Chance for Westbrook, no good. It's Cook with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Thompson to Durant. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Oh, ferocious slam inside. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Durant had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Golden State at the controls. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Thompson. Curry. Tough shot. He hits. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his 2nd lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
Curry to bring it up. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here's a chance from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Ah, the monster stuff. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Curry to Thompson from long range and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Durant to Cousins. Over to the right side. Green. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Durant to Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
I got ball. That's me. Here we go. I got him.
Westbrook. Cousins up to block the shot.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And too much contact.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. The Thunder have it to start the fourth quarter, and they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ball game, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
First free throw is good. Gets a second to go with one more to come. Knocks down all three at the line. Curry with the ball. Lets it fly from long range. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First one, counted. 2 for 2 on that trip. Iguodala to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Cousins. Defense making the ball carrier work to Curry. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Inside, he scores.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Curry. Not done yet. Bell to Curry. Beyond the arc for 3. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Possession lies with Golden State. Curry to Shaun Livingston. For 3. And the rebound comes to OKC. To Westbrook. The pass set it all up.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Curry. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
George to Westbrook. Curling inside. It's blocked by Boogie. And they pounce.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Livingston to Curry. 4-3. He was all over him. Ferguson. Curry. To Cousins. Livingston to Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his follow through.
It's Russ at the controls. Can't connect.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Durant. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Here's Curry with it up top. He'll run the offense. Thompson. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Paul George, 4 out of 10.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Curry to Thompson. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Westbrook across the timeline. His guys down big. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Cashes in for 2.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Curry has it. To Durant. Fires the three, cleans it up, slams it home on the putback.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Westbrook into the front court. Down a bundle. Ferguson to Westbrook. Driving right to the basket. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Here's Durant for 2. It's George with the rebound. Desperation shot here from half court. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one in